Michelle here at Life Mantra Tarot. I hope that you guys are all well. Yeah, so excuse me, my sincere apologies. Every time I read, I always burp all of a sudden. It's very annoying. But anywho, yeah. So for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, and I hope that you hit that subscribe button and that as well as that notification bell so you could be aware of when I post and when I go live. For those of you who've been rocking with me for a while, welcome back. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I miss you guys since just yesterday. So quick little heads up, I'm very, very tired and exhausted because my mom is in the hospital. So send some healing light her way. She's doing okay. She's okay. You know, they're just running a lot of tests. You know, she's neglected a lot of her health issues and stuff for a very long time. And now it came to a head, and now she has to face those things. And I'm happy that, you know, it's almost like God works in mysterious ways. Like now she's forced to have to work on these things that I've been kind of pushing onto her for a while. You know, now she has no choice. So ironically enough, I was stuck between doing a general energy read versus like self-love and self-care. So I kind of just pulled different decks, and we'll just kind of see the energy that shows up. So you know, some of you might resonate with you know, this energy of feeling like you need to kind of work on yourselves, you know, a little bit more, taking better care of yourself. I know I'm kind of in that boat too. There's a lot of things that I've been wanting to do to work on my overall health and well-being, so that might pop up in the reading, and if it does, we'll look deeper into that. But for now, we're just going to kind of see what happens and what comes up, and kind of go from there. So let's see what they have to say. So we have sixth chakra archangel Metatron here on the bottom of the deck starting out. So that's all about the third eye. It's about your intuition. This could be a time where your intuition is extremely high right now, or and heightened, or it could be something that you might need to work on. Take it as it resonates. It's going to be different for everybody, so please take the messages as they resonate. What else does the collective need to know, Spirit? Let's get a few messages from here, and then we'll pull from the tarot and kind of let Spirit kind of guide us for the reading and see where we go from here. All right, so we got 3 different cards together. Interesting. Now, this would be funny if this piggybacks off of the reading I just did that's being uploaded right now. I have not done a pre-recorded reading in, I don't know how long, probably since like last year. It's been a long time. Other than like when I do a reading for a person or something, that's different though, because that's private. But as far as like posting one, it's been a long time. So let me just tell y'all what I got. I got man holding a heart, angel of strength, along with fifth chakra archangel Gabriel, which is about the throat chakra. So it's giving me like this is like a king of cups energy. I'm also picking up on possible Leo energy or water sign. Someone wants to come in and speak their truth about something, and they're trying to figure out how to go about doing it. Now that's interesting because if this is piggybacking off of the reading I just did, yeah, this is a whole different deck, and I'm picking up on that, so you might get messages from that reading as well. I saw this while I was shuffling. Angel of Balance. The scales are about to start to balance out, so there were some different things like karmic lessons and things that needed to be learned before any action could actually be taken from you or this person. And we also have 7th chakra archangel Uriel, which is about the crown chakra. So you might be getting some intuitive downloads at this time. Take it as it resonates, or this person is getting these intuitive downloads. But yeah, they're not speaking their truth right now, and they're trying to like muster up the strength to do so. Tell us more. What's going on here? Healer of the ages. So someone is in the process of healing. I'm also getting someone's in the process of finding a sense of hope and balance and harmony within themselves. with this 51 here adds up to 6, which is about balance. Take it as it resonates. I'm also getting individuals who might be working with the elements to work on healing, whether that's, through fire or candle magic, spending time outside, getting grounded, spending time by bodies of water. I'm getting like those kind of things. Writing things down, jotting things down, um, to help work on the healing process. Maybe work on releasing those things that no longer serve you. Also seeing that there's some envy here. I'm not sure who the envy is about, but there's some envy somewhere behind the scenes. Um, Happy family is in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. Top of the deck we have all tied up. So it's like Hanged Man energy and hostile. Wow. So somebody's about to try to like release themselves. Maybe that's this man holding a heart energy. Maybe they're about to be releasing them. I'm picking up on a love reading, guys. Hi Monica, how are you, love? I'm picking up on a possible love reading here without even trying, but it's looking like it might be a love reading. Um, Happy family in the reverse. So it's giving me like divorce vibes or an ending of something of some sort. They're seeing things from a new perspective by releasing themselves from that old energy that no, yeah. Because when I split the deck again, it was a different card initially, but now we have carrying connections in the reverse. So it's like there's a very, very not so great dynamic. And I don't think this is like you and somebody. I think this is somebody and their old person. I think there's somebody coming towards you guys right now who wants to like figure out how to muster up the strength to do so. I'm okay. I'm kind of tired. My mom's in the hospital, so send some healing love and energy her way. Um, yeah, she was at work last night, and then I got a call from her job at like 1 in the morning. And yeah, so she's there, and they're running like a lot of tests and stuff on her. But she's okay. She's in good spirits. But I stayed there for several hours before I was like, okay, Ma, I gotta tap out and go home. I'm tired. She's like, please just go home and rest. I'm like, okay, Ma, I love you. So we've been up. I've been updated and everything, but she's okay. So I'm okay knowing that she's fine. She's feeling comfortable, and I'm just like, okay, that's all that matters. So now I'm just trying to stay positive so that way, I can try to go to work tomorrow and stuff like that and not overthink it. But I'm not going to go too deep into that because that's not what this reading's about. um, but yeah, quick little tidbit about where I'm at right now. So tell us more. This is very interesting. I feel like this is piggybacking off of the recorded reading I just did that's uploading right now as we speak. All right, so we've got the thinking man here. It's in the reverse. So I'm getting two different energies here in terms of two different male energies. Okay. Wow. All right. So, wow, there's a lot of different energies going on here. Okay. So, where do I start? Okay. So, I do feel like there's still like an old person in your energy from the past, right? This very manipulative, like person, very cunning and just knows how to play games with your head. It's her smoke and mirrors. We do have the magician card at the bottom of the deck. This person was really good with knowing how to play games with you emotionally. You're showing up as the woman holding heart, aka the Queen of Cups. But then we also have woman holding a coin in the reverse. So like I don't know what that's about. I don't know if this person had you in competition with somebody else in the past. Somebody. That's what it was. So somebody might have had you in competition in the past. So now we have two different male energies here. Someone might have had you in competition in the past. And it was with this little bald head scallywag bitch who ain't got nothing. She only got a pot to piss in, but they were stupid enough to go towards this person, had you in competition with them. And, you know, you're the sweetheart, you're the kind one, and you walked away from this. Yeah, this connection was no longer, yep, because you got carrying connection in the reverse, walking away. You walked away from this person. So, yeah, they had you in some type of competition. Yeah, you guys were a mismatch because they're also showing up as man holding a coin in the reverse. So like I feel like this was like a karmic partner. This person might have played a lot of, not only were they emotionally manipulative, but I'm also getting that they might have used money as like a tool to kind of hold over your head. So there might have been like some financial abuse and stuff like that. Take it as it resonates. It might not resonate with everybody. I'm getting that for some of you guys, and this is something you walked away from. Now, I do also feel that you've been working on your healing process because I saw victory while I was looking like under the other cards in the deck. It's almost like, you know, in order to be victorious, you had to walk away from this person, this thinking man, aka the King of Swords in the reverse, to welcome in this new person, this King of Cups, basically, and you're a Queen of Cups. So, and they're both in the upright. So, like I said, I feel like this other person was like a karmic. I'm also feeling like they might have had to go through a similar situation. I do feel like this is piggybacking off of the reading that I did earlier that's uploading. So you might want to check that out when it is posted. What else we got? So we have sixth chakra Archangel Uriel here again, officially on the spread now, which is about the crown chakra. I think that you guys are getting a lot of downloads, a lot of information that's being passed down to you from your spirit team, source, higher power, whatever way you want to word it, the universe, you know, whatever you believe in. And I'm getting that, you know, right now, you know, it's pretty lit up. The fact that it's in the upright is a good sign. I think that you guys are very, not just intuitive, but you're very enlightened as well. And, you know, you've learned a lot from this process as you've been working on this healing. Yeah. I'm also getting that some of you guys were very, very well aware about this other person that was in the energy when you were with that king of swords energy. Like, yeah, exactly. The sun is here on the top of the deck. You guys were very, very well aware about this person because we do have the woman holding the coin in the reverse again here in the bottom of the deck. So this is a person who they were stupid enough to go towards and they wasted their time. Yeah, and this person just, it's almost like just her playing it like a fiddle. Like they, the same way this person like was playing games with you, this other person, this person who's like your competition, but you know, you can't compete where you don't compare, so it is what it is. I feel like they played them like a fiddle, like the same way they were playing a lot of emotional mind games and shit with you. They got that back, so they're going through a karmic lesson right now. I'm picking up on. This is very interesting. Ironically enough, I dropped a deck on the floor, not the whole deck, but like a few cards, and like I'm looking right now, and the Queen of Swords is staring me right in the face. I keep looking down, and I just keep seeing it right there. You guys are like, yeah, Now you just got played, sucker. All right, what we got? Door to personal healing and happiness. Exactly. Now this is y'all energy. This is y'all energy here. You know, because you have allowed yourself to work on this healing, you know, you're working on your sense of enlightenment. You're working on your sense of self-worth, right? Now you're welcoming in not just the healing, but the overall happiness that comes with that healing too. So a lot of energy about healing, right? We saw the sun, which is also about healing as well. And cornucopia, you know, things coming into fruition, all that hard work you put into the wrong things. And then we got 11 here, right, which is about balance, justice, right? Some of you might have Libra in your chart, take it as it resonates. But yeah, really putting forth that effort, right? And now actually receiving what you've put out, you know, that karmic wheel closing out and, you know, turning in a new direction in your favor. I feel like I'm getting here. As I talk about karma, you can't make this shit up. contracts. So there's like, and look, so I'm definitely getting that there's Libra somewhere for somebody. That was just simply saying that there's like this old contract that closed out, and now you guys are receiving, the positive dharma, the good karma that comes along with it. Hopefully that makes sense. You found the path, right? This path of enlightenment, this path of knowledge, this path of self betterment, you know, being led where, being guided and led into the right position in life, and no longer having to feel like you have to, bend over backwards for the wrong person. Nobody wants to keep putting themselves in those kind of positions. Um, Putting in way more effort into something or someone who's not putting in the same effort into you. This is definitely a love reading. Wasn't intentional, but it's just the energy, I guess. And I cleansed and everything. The energy is still here from the reading I just did. Um, so, yeah, cornucopia is here again, but it's officially out on the main spread. Let's get like maybe 2 or 3 more from here. We'll start pulling some tarot. This is nice. This energy of, the healing, I think is such a nice energy to see. Blossoming abundance, right? There's 3 people in here. Number 3 is on here. 3 might be important. 3 is the magic number. Schoolhouse Rock. Tell us more. The sun is here now too, officially. This great sense of happiness. This is just very positive energy. It's very bright energy. This energy of just feeling much happier, this sense of well-being and positivity and, abundance, growth, expansion, fertility. If you're not trying to get pregnant, be careful. Just a little bit of everything. Luck is on your side. Things are coming into fruition. I'm also getting like this sense of finances. If finances have been a little bit funky, I feel like that's about to even improve too. So, claim this reading now. Claim it. This is looking good. This is looking good. Thank you. Angel of balance. Karma is being, balance is being restored. Karma, reaping the benefits of the things that you've, put out there, reaping what you have sown. And this person's reaping what they've sown too. Just like Monica just said, right? They met their match, right? You're about to meet your match, and they've met theirs doing the bullshit that they were doing, right? So there's that. Let's get one more from this deck, and then we'll start looking into the tarot. And with the tarot, I think I'm going to just do whatever comes out. I'm not going to do an actual spread. I think I'm just going to do whatever comes out. And here we go, officially on the table now. Woman holding a heart. That's you and this person that's coming into your energy. The temple path is here again on the bottom of the deck. So this energy of, that path is lit up. I think it's because you guys have been doing your work, and this person as well. So it allows you to be guided towards what it is that you've always wanted, and what you've always deserved, but maybe you didn't always feel like you deserved it. You know what I mean? Like if you've ever had any like self-doubt and stuff like that, like, oh, maybe I'm just meant to be alone, blah, blah, blah. Like they're like, no, you had some lessons that you had to learn, and now that you've been working on yourself and you've been like loving up on yourself, maybe that's why I still was picking up on this sense of like self-love and self-care for this reading. So I'm gonna probably look into that too. Like they're like, look, you've been doing the work, you've been working on yourself, and we see that. So now we're gonna kind of guide you where you're meant to go for this part of your journey. Yeah, after removing yourself from toxic ass situations. So for some of you, take it as it resonates. For some of you, it could have been this really unhappy family dynamic that you had to maybe get a divorce from or something like that. Take that as it resonates. That's going to be very specific for some. But yeah, no more, playing house with a person who, makes you feel like absolute crap. Like, for what? You're not worth it. You know what I mean? Like, they've been guiding you this whole time. And they're like, look, you are worth way more than what you give yourself credit for. This is your time. This is your time to shine. This is your time to find your sense of happiness and well-being. So, focus on that. Hone in on that. Yes. Appreciate yourself and only welcome people into your life who appreciate you, right? Balance. That number 6 keeps showing up. I keep seeing 6s and 4s. Those are and 3s. Those are the main numbers I've been seeing throughout this reading so far. Yeah, so like if there was ever like a lack of appreciation, now it's like, first off, you learning how to appreciate yourself has been opening up that door of opportunity for others to appreciate you too. Because remember, the thing is, like, people are only going to do what you accept, right? So let's say, and I had to learn this the hard way, I have a heart of gold, but I was like a walking fucking doormat, and I would let people take advantage of me all the time, whether it was friends, family, especially partners when it came to love. And it took a long time for me to learn how to say, you know what? No, I'm going to stand up for myself and be assertive. I'm going to, I'm not going to take your shit. Like, no, thank you. If you don't appreciate me the way I appreciate my fucking self, then you're going to kick rocks with no shoes on, because that's my favorite thing to say. And it's like, yeah, once you start realizing, like, when people are not doing their part, right, they're not holding up their end of the bargain, it's like, okay, this is not reciprocal anymore. This is very, very fucking one-sided. I'm not doing the one-sided nonsense anymore. For what? Why the hell am I going to stay in situations where I'm putting myself out there for you, and you won't even put your fucking toe in a goddamn puddle for me? Like, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? I feel like you guys are probably very familiar with that feeling of, damn, like, when are things going to get better? When am I going to start seeing the same energy that, I put out there? Like, how everybody keeps talking about, oh, matching energy, this, and matching energy, that. Well, what the fuck? When am I going to see the energy that I put out into other people? But the whole thing was, one of the things I feel like you guys might have had to learn was this energy of, well, the same way you pour into everybody else, now you got to pour into yourself first before you could go pouring into anybody else, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Everybody says that now. Like, it's like this thing. I've been saying this for a long time because I've learned it in therapy. But like, now I'm like, everybody's saying that. And I'm happy. That means that people are on the same wavelength here when it comes to this. Like, we're learning I think one of the biggest lessons a lot of people are learning is the importance of reciprocity. If it's not reciprocal, it ain't gonna work, right? It has to be balanced, and if it's not balanced, there's always gonna be, what is going on out there? It's gonna always be one-sided, and yeah, well, we don't want that anymore, right? We want something that's going to feel like it's balanced out to the point where it's, it feels good to give to somebody else and do something for it. It should always feel good, right? But not to your detriment, right? Like, I always just feel good doing things for people. That's just me. But, and probably a lot of you guys too. I'm sure you guys resonate with that. But again, when it becomes one-sided and you're doing it for everybody all the time and nobody's doing it for you, and it's like, now granted, you're not doing things because you want people to do things for you. That's not what I'm saying. But it's about understanding the fact that if people start taking advantage of your kindness and using it as a weakness, blah 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 blah, then now we have a problem. That's when you get taken advantage of or manipulated. We saw that energy here. So now we're learning how to say, okay, I'm going to use my discernment here. I'm going to be able to say, these are the people I'm going to feed into, or not even feed into, pour into, because they pour into me, and vice versa. And it's a nice flow. It's a nice little healthy cycle of things that we want to see, healthy events that we want to see within a relationship, whether it's, I'm picking up on love and romance here, but, and I think this is just in general in all relationships and dynamics in your life right now. Pardon me 1 second. What is going on out there? Oh, that's what I'm hearing. there's people fighting outside. Welcome to Bridgeport, Connecticut, guys. But oh lordy, lordy, lordy. All right, so spirits. What else does the collective need to know? Like I said, it's gonna be a little bit of a whatever kind of comes out kind of thing, and just see what happens there. Usually do a spread, but not this time. And if this is resonating, hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Keep on hitting the reactions. Keep on commenting. I always appreciate that. It lets me know that I'm tapping into the energy and I'm doing my job as your reader. All right, so remember I said before that I do feel like at some point for somebody there was a divorce or something, because we do have the Hierophant here on the bottom of the deck in the reverse. So whether it's your situation that you had going on at some point, or this new person coming towards you, their energy, or it's a mirrored energy, you both have gone through this divorce or ending of a a very high level relationship, that kind of thing. I'm also getting kind of reevaluating value systems, right? Things that are no longer in alignment with your current belief system. So like for instance, let's say, growing up, you're big into just using this as an example, not knocking anybody or anything or anyone's beliefs, but let's say you're big in church, right? And because your family made you do it, and now you're older and you've looked into other things like theology and things like that, and you're like, I mean, you're watching tarot, so there's a good chance. Looking at things differently and saying, this, well, stuff I learned growing up does not line up with where I'm at now. I don't know how I feel about it anymore. And you keep exploring and you're doing different things, you see things differently. And, I'm getting that too. It's like just this energy of, kind of looking at things from a new perspective and with a, clear set of eyes, and saying, okay, well, you're doing your research and you're like, wait, some of this shit just doesn't make any sense. Stuff like that. So I'm getting more than one message there. So take it out. There we go. Look, the Hermit, taking that time to do the inner work, research, right? Introspection, shadow work. So this has been a very interesting phase of your life, and this is what's been going on when it comes to the healing journey, the healing path. As I say, the healing path was in the middle of the deck. Three of Swords. Come on now. Y'all can't make this shit up even if look, I cannot make this up even if I wanted to. It shows up, okay? So it's here. It's showing up in the cards, So what else does the collective need to know? And that was just on the bottom of the deck now. So that's not even in the main spread. What is going on out there? I gotta get out of the hood. I'm not even like in the hood part of Bridgeport, Connecticut, because like, thank God, not anymore. I used to be. That was so 20 years ago. But yeah, but people still be doing some stupid shit even in the nicer areas here in Bridgeport. Can't make this shit up. Okay, so we have Ace of Wands. Passionate new beginnings. I like it. I like it. Some of you might have some creative projects or something that you really want to work on. I'm going to turn up this music a little bit, because they're really, really yelling out there. You got the moon on the bottom of the deck, so there might be some maybe hidden fears or something like that when it comes to something. Also getting following your intuition about something, but I'm mostly getting something about fears. Yeah, I think the fear stems from heartbreaks and disappointments, because we do right underneath that we have the Three of Swords. So we got on the top. Yeah, Three of Wands in the top of the deck in the reverse. So it's giving me this energy of like, you had to kind of remove yourself from certain situations, and it took time. Like, and sometimes you even feel stagnant now. Like you feel like I have all this passion and this desire to do something, but the fears and the disappointments, it starts to flood your mind, and you're like, damn. And I did see the Thinking Woman show up in the other deck. So it's like, that could be partly your energy too. It's like, a little bit of thinking. You might have air in your chart, take it as it resonates. But they're like, don't worry about it too much, right? Because we do have the Ten of Pentacles here in the middle of the deck. They're like, look, if this is like something that you really want, go after it. Whether this is in the form of love, career, and finance, whatever this is, there is something that you're very passionate about. And they're saying it's worth putting out that effort and energy into, especially now that you've been working on yourself and healing. Tell us more. What's this the collective need to know? Got a few cards. We got 3, 2. These cards are thick, so I felt like there was more. All right, so we have the death card. So it's like giving me kind of like death and rebirth vibes, major transformations. And we have, that came out with it, the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So the ending of a connection that was not built off of teamwork, right? There's hostilities within that connection, whatever it was, whether it was in terms of work and career and finance, or romance, whatever the case, doesn't really matter. Point is, whatever that was, you had to sever ties from it. And it's a part of, I just heard character development. That's not a word or a phrase I would typically use unless I'm talking about a book, but, or a movie. It's a part of your character development. Like, this is what needed to happen in order to get to where you're going. And it's very burdensome sometimes, right? This 10 of Wands here, but the thing is, you've approached the ending of these difficult and hard times, and it's allowing you to be able to hone in on something new and different. It's going to also be something I feel emotionally fulfilling, because we do have the King of Cups here on the top of the deck, which is about emotional intelligence. Somebody who's, able to know how to have balance when it comes to their emotions. I feel like when it comes to this, whatever this was, I also think there was a lot of emotion attached to it. But you've learned how to overcome it. And now, because you've worked on that process, new things are going to be able to come in. Page of Pentacles in the middle of the deck. So, and these are things that are going to allow for the sense of emotional fulfillment. After putting in so much effort into, people and situations for so long, now you're allowing and welcoming in these new dynamics into your life, whether it's in the form of relationships or work, whatever. At the end of the day, your story is your story, so just take it as it resonates. But there is something really nice developing here for you guys. Tell us more. Tell us more. The sun. So we got the sun here twice. And ironically, I'm about to put it right on top of the sun card. But yes, we have the sun here twice. The sun and the sun. So maybe you might have Leo in your chart. Take that as it resonates. Where it's just, you're really working on that great sense of happiness. You're feeling illuminated and enlightened, and everything is like lit up. It's like, if there are ever these dreary moments where you were just like, I don't know where I'm going, like there's this path being lit up for you, and you see where you're meant to go. And it's this path in which you're going to feel so much happier, so much more contentment. Is there this sense of like feeling a little bit guarded? Absolutely. Because it's fucking scary. 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. And why is it scary? Because it's new. When you've been through a whole bunch of shit, when stuff starts to kind of go good, this is a trauma response, by the way. When stuff starts to go well for you, it makes you think like, wait, what the fuck is this? This seems almost too good to be true. Is this really what I like? Is this happening? Like, is this real? Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Escape from the lands, escape from me. Yeah. Sorry, Bohemian Rhapsody. You might like Queen. But yeah, we keep seeing this 3 of Swords. It's like the 3rd or 4th time this card showed up. But yeah, it's like, is this all real? Like, it might feel like it's, like a trick or something. And the universe is like, no, we're actually like granting you with what you deserve because you've put in all that hard work and effort. Seven of Pentacles in the middle of the deck, like you've put in the hard work and effort. It is time to finally reap the benefits of everything you have sown, and this is your time to do that. This is really nice because I'm getting so many different things. This is not just love. At first, I was picking up on mostly love. Now I'm picking up on like possibly career and finance too. And I feel like for some, they're kind of tied in together a little bit. Like once you start seeing improvements in one or the other, you're gonna see improvements in the other as well. It's very interesting. Yeah, because those old toxic ass cycles have been closed out with success and completion. You've done the work. A lot of major arcana here, by the way. Almost all the cards here are major arcana or an ace, which is damn near a major arcana. Only one regular sweet card, or suit card rather. I'm not saying sweet. Suit card. But yeah, everything else is all major arcana, which is letting you know that you went through like a major transformative period in your life to get you to where you are. We have the Knight of Swords, challenging. There might be, again, this feeling of, feeling a little bit stuck sometimes, but you're getting out of that slowly but surely. Like it's going to start to shift. And, a lot of it is just about confidence. I wouldn't be shocked if I see a card that's a Wands card because that's like, fire energy. And fire is all about confidence, especially if it's Leo. It's like, a lot of times you're up here. So you might have some air in your chart somewhere. And it's like, damn, sometimes, just that feeling of like, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. Am I going in the right direction? Sometimes you feel like you need an extra sense of direction, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, even if I wanted to make this up, I can't. I just said something about confidence. There you go. King of Wands. He's all about confidence. That's what he exudes. He exudes confidence. That's the energy you guys are trying to get into. And it's like, okay, well, the more that I work on this inner confidence, the more that I am able to take charge with authority and go towards what I want. Sorry for the background noise. I did not even see this. As I say, take charge with authority. Because all I saw was the King of Wands. What's on the top of the deck? The Emperor, which is all about taking charge with authority. I was just going based off of what I was feeling, and then that showed up on the top. Like, come on now. Can't make this shit up. But there's still this wishy-washy back and forth energy. There's two people in here and two likes. Two of Pentacles here, back and forth. Some of you might like Aaliyah, back, forth and forth. Like it's like this back and forth energy of, 1 minute you're in, 1 minute you're out. It's like a game of double dutch. And it's like, you're just trying to figure out where to go. Like how do you, go about doing things in a way that makes sense for where you're trying to go in your life. And that's why sometimes having a sense of direction is a little bit hard. But it's about taking control of the situation, right? Take control. Because sometimes we don't always, and I'm going to say we because I feel like I fall in this category too. Like sometimes I have a hard time like understanding how much I can control the narrative when necessary in my life. And I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I can do this, And it's like, oh, you can. It's about willpower. It's about that drive. That's what the fire energy is all about. And the Emperor is all about fire. He goes after what he wants. And that's the energy that I'm going to say we have to kind of work on being in. This wishy-washy back and forth shit ain't going to work. When it's things that you want to have in your life, you got to go after it. When it comes to letting, the universe, source, whatever, do their part, cool. But the parts you can maintain and manage and control, work on those things because, there's this fine line, right? There's, everybody says just leave it up to God or whatever, and it's like I get that, right? But God also is always constantly, in my opinion, constantly shifting things and pushing you this way, pushing you that way, giving you, the signs and synchronicities, all that stuff. Are you listening? Are you paying attention? Right? So when you're feeling lost, and I'm speaking for myself too, because I literally just had a reading done recently. I'm like, I feel lost as fuck, bro. Like, help me, help myself. am I on the right path? I don't know what I'm doing. And then they said, girl, your spirit guides and your ancestors in particular said, you're doing everything like you're supposed to. You need to have confidence. So you guys might, feel like this too. It's just about having that drive and that willpower to do it. So let's get like maybe two more from here. Like I said, I hope you guys are resonating. I definitely see Monica holding it down and saying she resonates, and that definitely makes me happy to know someone is, getting something out of this message, because that's my goal. Ooh, look at that. Like this. So we have Seven of Pentacles here officially out on the main spread here. So it's all about, putting in hard work and dedication into something, right? Watching the fruit of your labor come together. We saw the cornucopia card. So it's like kind of the same as that. And it came out with the Ace of Cups. So it's like saying, all this hard work you've been putting into yourself and to your overall happiness, they're like, oh, listen, trust. We know that you've been doing this, and we see all that you've been doing. We recognize it. You're definitely going to start receiving all of this in the form of this person who is your match. And, this is somebody who's going to be confident. I'm getting they're gonna be sexy. I just heard if you're a Prince fan, sexy motherfucker. That's a good song. I might listen to some Prince after I get off of here since it's still kind of early. Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, no more wishy-washy, baby. Get confident. It's time to get confident about who you are. Stand on business, okay? What else we got here? They're like, stand on business, baby. no, no more that wishy-washy stuff. It's time to stand on business about what you want and what you know that you deserve, because you've earned it. You did the work. There's no more of this back and forth. That's what they really want you to work on. What else? Let's get one or two more. They're like, yeah, no more of that. You gotta recognize your greatness, right? Yeah, this wishy-washy, no more. Two of Swords, take the blindfold off. You have free will here. You have choice. There's a lot of power behind that choice. A lot of power. Power and authority. The Emperor is here again on the bottom of the deck. Come on now. Yes. And on top of all that, not Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, man. I'm a businessman. Like anything you put your mind to, you can do it. It's just you can do it. Sorry, my clear audience is very weird like that, so you'll hear me like it's almost like I have Tourette's. Like I'm not making fun of people with Tourette's, I promise. It's just the way that my clear audience works is like songs and phrases and things like that, and I say it out loud. I'm sorry. This is how I read. Yeah, confidence, baby. King of Wands. It's just like this. I'm also getting for like, especially for like the women who end up watching, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be mostly women watching. This could also be a time to kind of step into your masculine power a little bit more too. To balance it out a little bit, because sometimes I will say this, like when I'm gonna say we, because I feel like I fall in this category, like sometimes when we are how can I put it, we're kind of caught up in like this because we've been through so much shit, right? And now we're trying to be in our soft girl era, because this is like this whole thing now. We forget, like, well, okay, being in my soft girl era is cute and all, but you know, we still are this deep down inside. you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, still step into your masculinity, but balance it out. You know, you can be soft when you need to be soft, and you can be a little bit more tough when you need to be tough. Um, Balance. Talked about balance so many times throughout this reading. All right. What else? Balance. Temperance. Come on now. Balancing it all out. Equal give and take, reciprocity, harmony, um, divine timing. Yeah. And I think all that came from you walking away from things that no longer served you with this Five of Swords, right? Surrendering, walking away, saying, you know what, this is some bullshit. I'm gonna step into my power a little bit. You know, I know what I'm worth. I know my worth. King of Pentacles on the top of the deck. I know my worth, and I'm not gonna keep doing this bullshit. Um, if you don't balance me out, if things are not equal give and take, then you gotta go. I'm gonna walk away. I think that's where you guys are now, or have been. Let's see. Let's start getting ready to close out this reading. I'm not gonna go too crazy with the last few cards because I don't want to go over the top with it or make it too long. My readings are always long. I'm trying to work on that. Like I promised myself when I did the reading earlier, I was like, I'm just gonna do like a half hour. Ended up being like an hour and 11 minutes. I cannot do short readings. I just don't know how to do it. When I do readings for people and it's a timed reading, I always go over every single time. I'll have a timer and I'll still go over. I just can't do it. Because once I go, that's it. Like I say whatever. Get a reading. That's funny. Yeah, like once I read, that's it. Like I'm in a zone and I'm just like, I'm gonna make sure that my collective or who I read for or whatever, they're getting the most information possible. It's not about the money for me. So it's like, you know, I'm gonna make sure that they get, you know, whatever they're meant to receive at that time. Like there's readers who will purposely like drag things out so that like you keep adding on time. I don't do that. That's not me. So if you guys need a reading, I'm just saying. I could be your girl. Little segue. Exactly, girl. So you get me. You catch my drift, man. All right, what we got? Bottom of the deck, we have faith. Yeah, we saw that energy before. Remove the doubts and questions. You are ready to step into your blessings and claim what's yours already. Exactly. So it's going back to like, where is that card? If I can find it. This one. Say that energy from earlier. You know what I mean? You guys have been through enough. You've seen enough. And they're like, look, you have earned this. Welcome it into your life. Meditate. That view is so beautiful and reminds me so much of my local park, and I really want to do this soon. Quiet the mind and let your soul speak. Like I said earlier, spending time by water might be important. Avoid toxic people. That seems pretty straightforward. Hang out with people who will uplift your spirit, not bring it down. Absolutely. Turn this down just a little bit. I turned it up because folks want to go fighting outside and shit. Sound like it died down since earlier. Love your journey. Be open to the idea of loving you. Exactly. So I was drawn to the right decks for the right reasons, I think. Because this all ties in together for sure. Financial goals. We talked about that before too, right? Getting that bag right. Okay. Set and reach your financial goals to achieve financial stability. Plan it out, right? If there's any ideas and stuff that you've been having that you want to start putting into fruition, they're like, oh yeah, do it. They're guiding you to do so. Let go of that fear that might be attached to it. Music. Music makes the people come together. Excuse me. Music can heal wounds that medicine cannot touch. Absolutely. Absolutely. So like listening to different types of music, or different frequencies. Frequencies can be very healing too. Different frequencies can help, help you when it comes to balancing your chakras and things like that. They have like so many different channels on YouTube, for instance, that helps with that. I listen to a few of them myself. Yeah, literally all you gotta do is type it into the search bar and it'll show you. If you put something like music or sounds for balancing, chakras, or like if there's a certain chakra you feel like it's a little bit off, you could type something like that in. Or just music in general, like that feel good, high vibrational music that makes you feel like really, really just warm and fuzzy on the inside. Like if it's like old school R&B or funk. I love funk music, jazz, classical. I mean, I like classical music too. So it's like, whatever works for you, because it's gonna be different for everybody. But as long as it's high vibrational music, that's the most important thing, I feel. Self-exploration. Going back to that hermit mode we were talking about earlier. Peel off the false persona and get to know yourself to find your truth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's get one more from here. Thank you. And declutter. Saw this energy the other day when I did a reading. Let go of old items. Create a sacred space for yourself. Interestingly enough, also, I said this before, but some of you might resonate with the reading I did that's uploading, if it's not uploaded yet. I mean, that I'm on here right now, it's probably like lagging and shit. It's very annoying. I hate uploading stuff on here. But anyway, one of the cards that came out was Sacred Journey. So it's giving me that. You know, when you learn where you're at and where you're going, you are able to say, wow, okay, all this stuff happened like a certain way for a certain reason. I'm gonna kind of, rock with that. And then you start to kind of cut off the things that, don't make sense anymore, whether it's old habits and things that you've been doing, old ways of thinking, people that no longer serve you, situations that no longer serve you, work related stuff, whatever. The more you start cutting those things out while you're working on yourself, the self-exploration, you're going to start really feeling like this weight lifted off of you, and you're going to feel so much better. And guess what is going to happen? You're going to feel balanced. I'm talking about balance all this reading. Juggling too many things at once. Find time for yourself. Exactly. That nourishment and stuff for yourself. So like balance in general, reading intuitively, finding balance in general in your life, but also if you feel like you've been overpouring or overextending. Remember, I talked about this, I believe it was last night. This energy of feeling like you're being pulled in too many directions at one time. Figure that out, because you do not want to feel like you're depleting yourself. That's not a good feeling. It's no fun. So things need to be balanced, right? Overcoming obstacles in the top of the deck. Get back on your feet. Gain strength from difficult situations. And middle of the deck, we have Speak Up. We saw this energy of speaking up and using one's voice within the first three cards of the reading. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. So this is a time to, speak your truth. What's on your mind? How are you really feeling? No longer holding that stuff in. I think this is going to be the last deck I'm going to read from, and that will be the end of the reading. I do hope that you guys ended up enjoying this. Don't forget, you can always book a private reading with me. I look into so many different things. Love, self-love and self-care, shadow work, inner work, light work, um, messages from your ancestors, past life readings, career and finance, your life path, general messages when it comes to like your spiritual journey. Like I can do almost anything you want me to look into. All right. All right. You have look for signs and synchronicity. So you might be seeing a lot of angel numbers at this time. We got 1111 on that clock right there in the picture. So yeah, just paying attention to signs and synchronicities. How do you feel when you're in certain situations and things like that? Pay attention to what your body is telling you, so on and so forth. What other messages do we have? That was just on the bottom of the deck, so that might be pretty important for somebody. Breathe in. I like this. Breathe in bliss, exhale bullshit. I like that. Absolutely. And look at what she's doing. She's getting in alignment with all of her chakras, right? She's finding balance within herself, releasing the things that don't need to be there and welcoming in the things that should be. So that's how balance works. Let's get maybe 3 or 4 more from this deck, and that'll be the end of the reading. Allow unlimited abundance. I like that. So that's giving me like this energy of having a an abundant mindset. You know, the more open you are to welcoming in everything that you're meant to have in your life. And we're not just talking about money, we're talking about everything. That's why it says unlimited, right? um you know, not just financially, but you know, love, family, friends, how you feel about yourself, like everything, your health. Health is wealth, I just heard. So that's why I feel guided, or yeah, guided to kind of look into this information. Um, bottom of the deck just to see like what's accompanying this. Ask for help. That doesn't make you weak. You know, you guys probably are the type who, you know, you hold things back. Raise his hand. Act like you're everything's okay. I'm perfectly fine, and you're not. And they're like, you know what? You know, you hold yourself back from your abundance by acting like you got it all together when you don't. Because there's people who you're going to meet in your life who want to help you, and you're not accepting their help. Be willing to accept help when needed. And again, preaching to the choir, because I'm really, really terrible with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, but yeah, you are perfectly beautiful. So if body image issues has ever been a problem for you, they're letting you know, don't worry about it. You are absolutely stunning the way you are. No matter if you're plus size or really skinny or in between, doesn't matter. Cellulite, stretch marks, whatever you got, you know, kinky hair, like bags under your eyes. I'm like a little bit like a raccoon. It's okay. It's okay. It is okay. You are absolutely beautiful the way that you are. Don't let anybody tell you different. Don't let social media and those standards that are put out there dictate how you feel about yourself. So on and so forth, right? Because if it were, if I were to let what people say about beauty standards affect me, guess what? I would be putting a perm right in my head. I'd be like, smack. When I had my hair straightened for a few weeks, and everybody's like, oh my God, I love your hair like that. You look better with your hair. I'm like, wait, first off, don't say I look better with anything. How about you just say, oh, I like it like that. That's cool. Okay, that's nice. But don't say you look better with your hair straight. Like, really? Or that's your look. Like, technically it's not. You know what I mean? This is my look. This is my hair. This is how it grows out of my head. You know what I mean? Or my complexion. Like, there's these different little things, you know, or you know, I've talked about this, you know, on the channel more than once, but you know, there's these different things that they tell us, you know, are more beautiful than the next thing, especially as Black women. I'm gonna say that right now. Um, where, there's certain things that we're supposed to have, and we get we get caught up in this cycle of, oh well, I'm supposed to look like this, I'm supposed to look like that, and no, you're meant to look like how you look. It's not about what other people think, it's about what makes you happy about yourself. So if there's something that you want to work on, and I won't say fix, but work on for yourself, that's perfectly okay. Do it for you, right? Like, for instance, I want to lose some weight. I want to have my butt be where it used to be, because it's not where it was before. It used to be like a little peach back there. It was never big, but it was cute. It was a cute little thing. I was like slim thick back in the day, and now I'm just like, I don't feel confident sometimes, but I'm like, this is why this card is here. Because apparently me and others have to see this card and understand that you are absolutely beautiful exactly the way you are. And if there's anything you want to work on, that's perfectly okay. But do it for yourself, not because of other people and their beauty standards and what they've set for you. And those standards or dynamics that they've set for you. Set your own beauty standards and dynamics for yourself. Let's get two more. Awaken your authentic self and be true to you. Exactly. And it piggybacks off what we just said. Yeah, fuck everybody else and their opinions. She's looking in the mirror as she say it, as she's doing it. Like, she got cool pink ass hair. She's like, fuck everybody else. I am the shit the way that I am. Oh, it's not professional enough? Kiss my ass. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna do what I want to do for me. You don't like it, that's perfectly fine, but whatever. I feel good, I look good. You get with it, or you could kick rocks with me. You could kick rocks with no shoes. I mean, it is what it is. What do you want to do? Believe in yourself, unleash your inner unicorn. Yes, that uniqueness, right? Being authentic. It all ties in together, guys. I love this. This is so nice. This was a really good reading. I'm happy I decided to go on, because I was kind of tired, and I'm still tired, but I'm happy I decided to go on, because I think I needed this mental break to kind of, release a little bit and do something positive, transmute the energy, right? Take what I'm going through right now and transmute it so that something positive comes from it. I think this was a beautiful message. And bottom of the deck, we have journal it out, write how you feel. Ironically enough, in that other reading that I did that's uploading, this was some of the energy, like people who went through like a toxic karmic relationship, who are in the healing process, who are moving past the healing process. One of the things that a lot of people probably did was journal, and did something as a way of being able to explore their feelings and do something with it, and be honest and open with themselves. So, even for you guys, like whatever that entails for you, you might need to sit down and like really do a little bit of like possibly shadow work or something like that, or inner work, to be able to understand where you really are right now and be authentic and true to yourself. Don't allow yourself to hold back anymore, because guess what you're doing. And this is about transmutation. Turn lemons into lessons, right? Taking lemons and turning them into lemonade. Um, all those different things you've had to encounter and, deal with. You're learning how to transmute the energy. Middle of the deck, we have treat yourself to something beautiful today. Do something nice for yourself, whatever that entails, right? If it's not today, just in general, right? Maybe this upcoming weekend, maybe I'll take myself out on a date again. I don't know. We'll see. But maybe you guys would benefit from doing something nice like that for yourselves too. So, with all of that said, yes, girl, journaling is like, it's one of those things where a lot of people are like, I don't want to journal. And it's like, no, seriously, like take your free time, like, in your room before bed, or just laying on the couch, like, where you got like these thoughts and you're like, damn, I need to release some of this shit. Journaling is an excellent way to do that. So I'm definitely with you on that, for sure. But like I said, allow yourselves to keep being authentic. Allow yourselves to know your worth when you welcome in this new energy. Excuse me, especially as this old energy tries to come back. All done. No thank you. All set. Like you can go about your business. I just heard you can go your own way, go your own. Ooh, maybe I should listen to Fleetwood Mac before I get settled in for the night. I don't know. The other night when I was joking, I told you guys I was going to listen to Michael Jackson. I did that. I did listen to Michael Jackson. I was jamming by myself. Um, but yeah, that as a mental note. But yeah, like I said, I love you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. And you know, I do hope that, you know, for those of you who end up watching this or have watched it this far, I hope it resonated and, you know, hit that like button. Those who've been interactive within the chat, you guys are rock stars. So yeah, I'm about to get some rest because I don't know if I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. I might call out. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna try to find my zen for the rest of the evening, and all that good stuff. So until next time, bye.